Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Alright, today we're going to talk about El Shaddai. Oh yeah, you can get this game for like 15 bucks. It's an old hidden gem from the Xbox 360 and I just got to play it. First of all, COVID update. Well guys, I was sick that one day and that was it. I tested positive and I feel okay. I'm not sick. I don't feel, particularly weak or anything like that. Things that people say, but, I'm just going to self-quarantine and stay away from people, do what I'm supposed to do for the good of everybody. And that's where we're at. But in the meantime, I'm going to shoot some videos. So let's talk about El Shaddai.
Well, for those of you who are not familiar, El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron, is a game that came out back in 2011, and it came out for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. It's a really cool game, guys. If I had to describe it, it's like it reminds me of a couple of dreams that I had, the artwork that it has, and that's what I was really impressed by this game, was the artwork and the story and what have you. But one of the things that when I was looking at this game that really took me back was it was led by Sawaki Takeyasu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And you might remember him from his work on Devil May Cry, Okami, or Fatal Frame. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse specifically. Now, seriously, guys, I've had dreams that sort of look like this and this type of work, which is really, really trippy, right? You guys put yourself in altered states of mind. If you like smoking that yerba, this is probably something you guys would gravitate to. I'm straight edge. I don't do any of those things, but I've heard a couple of my friends said that they've had some good experiences under altered states playing this game. But for me, I'm just admiring the artwork itself, and the concept of this type of game. There's very few times where I can reference, games as art and give a specific example, and I think this is really one of them. When I'm playing this game, it's like I'm playing a painting that's coming to life right in front of me. Those abstract paintings sometimes that you see in offices or, in certain avant-garde places where you'll just see, a figure, a human-like figure in one place, or maybe a design in some other. You have a lot of this going on in this game, and I think that's why people sometimes equate it to playing an acid trip or something like that. For me, I like the storyline. I like the way they take, for example, a Christian concept, but they look at it from the Japanese point of view, if you will, where it changes things, and for me, it's just interesting. A lot of people might be really sensitive if they're really religious. They might think it's sacrilege or something like that. I don't. To me, games are just an expression of art, ideas, concepts. And this is what this game is. It's really inspired by the Book of Enoch, from the Bible. But it, then it uses some characters from it, like Lucifer, guardian angels, archangels, that type of stuff, to form its own story, and I think it's pretty interesting. I like the gameplay, specifically the weapons, and this game does show its age because of how you control the camera, for example, but it's still a good gaming experience, and it's still something that I think most people, most gamers haven't experienced in this particular way, right? If you have a chance to get your get a hold of this game, you really should. It's pretty entertaining and it's just great to look at. Now, unfortunately, this is not compatible with the Xbox One right now, so you can't play it on that. You have to play it on the Xbox 360, which is what you're seeing here. And I love it. You know, I love my Xbox 360. I love my 7th gen collection. And you know, to have something like this come in and you know, being able to pop it in my system and play it for a generation that, you know, I mostly missed is really great. You know, and I like looking at these games because I get to see the things that I didn't get to play during that time. But it's also discovering new game experiences that you really, you know, nowadays wouldn't get because of the way gaming is now. You know, a game like this would probably not be made, you know, for a major console in major markets right now. This is something you would see, you know, indie on Steam, maybe on the Switch store, you know, that type of stuff. But it wouldn't be a physical release nowadays. You know, it probably would not. It's just the way the market's changed, and you know, I don't think that's always all for the better, you know, because this is the time where they were still taking chances on these games. You know, I don't think anybody making this game thought they were going to become millionaires or billionaires from making this game. They were making this game purely for the art of making the game and for the art of the game itself. And I think that's what really makes this game stand out in this generation, and it would in any generations. You know, we see games like this that put a different mark on the gaming space, and I'm really glad that I own this one because I'm really enjoying just experiencing it. I wouldn't even say I'm playing it. It's a game you experience, you know, and you're just looking at the different designs and concepts and screens and characters, and it just takes you for a little joyride. Now, what I'm going to do, if you decide to stick around after the outro, I'll put some of the gameplay, some of the intro, so you guys can get a little familiar with the game. Maybe you decide to go and pick it up. You know, you can find it on eBay for less than 20 bucks. And, you know, I'm telling you, it's totally worth the money. Alright guys, I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. And that way you get these bonus videos also. Remember, I put videos on Mondays and Sundays. And now and then I sprinkle one in here and there, depending on when I have time to shoot them. Alright guys, never be afraid to be happy. Take care.
Enoch. And even then, he wouldn't let anyone tell him what to do. Not even me. But he was a pretty good guy. It's time, Enoch. You ready to leave? I gotta say, I'm kind of looking forward to this trip. Say, you've not been down below for some time, have you? You're in for a surprise. Enoch, you sure that's enough armor?
I'll take the best you have.
Right. Time to go. Enoch.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.